Hi everybody, this is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Wednesday. During my series here for my 8 days of Halloween. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first two. Today is number 3, and I have got a great project for you tonight. Oh, Jean, I won't scare you too much, I promise. Hi, Ann. Hi, Deb. I bet Mary's there, and Leo. Great to see everybody. Hope everybody is hanging in with this heat. It's pretty warm down here in South Carolina, but we are enjoying ourselves, and football season starts this weekend. So, hey, couldn't be any better to be in South Carolina during football season. All right. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Great to see everybody. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and bug out there and show you what our project is for this evening. Tonight, we're going to make this cute little Kit Kat box. Now, when I say Kit Kat box, I'm talking about the snack size Kit Kats, these like this. You can get these in boxes with the Hershey bars and all that good stuff. So they're not the bigger Kit Kats, which I've made boxes for those too. But these are the snack size, which we usually give out for Halloween. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. And it has a cute little bow and tag on it. And we just open it up and out comes our Kit Kat. Really quick and simple to make. I'll show you as I have with everything. And as you know, my projects for this entire series, I'm using the Them Bones suite, which we, if you have gotten a catalog from me, I've started to send them out. Hopefully they're starting to trickle in. We can't show the inside of the catalog on a Facebook Live until the catalog launches. So I'm just going to show you some of the product I have here. This is the Bag of Bones bundle. You get the Bag of Bones photopolymer set, and then there are two. I had to break it down into two, and these are a mess because I've been doing lots of die cutting, but there's loads of little die cuts, tiny ones for all the pieces of the skeleton, or there's also a whole die cut for the skeleton, which is one I've mostly been using. There's also a little skeleton cat and dog. There is a tombstone. There's hats and boots to dress up your skeleton. Really cute stuff. Then there's this little kind of spooky fence right there. So great stuff. And you've been seeing during the course of the week the different kinds of papers that are in the set. It focuses on pumpkin pie, Cajun grays like basic gray and smoky slate as well. So just really great Halloween colors. Also, although I'm not using it on this specific project, there are these bats and ghosts, little glow-in-the-dark embellishments. Really cute, and they can stick on to your project. And they also have some of the 6x6 glow-in-the-dark specialty paper. So those are most of the things that are in the suite. Now, I have been using the black and white gingham ribbon. This is just in the annual catalog, but this just goes so well with the Halloween projects. All right, so let's take a look here. We've got our treat box, and then we have a coordinating card. So we're going to do both of these this evening, and super fun. I just am really enjoying this series. If you don't get your catalog within the next week or so, please contact me. If you've spent any money with me the last year, okay, you should be getting a mini from me. Okay, I have some new customers as well, and I'm trying to get them out to all of those. So contact me. if you're not sure if you're getting one, and I'll let you know. And if I haven't sent one to you, I will get one in the mail. These go live in September, not too long from now. All right. And as you know, with all my projects, I will post, I will have a blog post on my blog, and as part of that blog, there will be a link to a downloadable PDF that you can download and use if you are more of a hard copy kind of person who likes their measurements and their product names in a regular PDF document. So check out my blog if you're interested in that. Hey, check it out even if you're not. Okay, I've got lots of Halloween projects on there from past years if you are looking for additional things after I finish these 8 projects in the next couple of weeks. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and make the box first. Okay, this is a super cute little box. And we're going to start with a piece of the Cajun Craze cardstock. I love this color. It's kind of a burnt orange. We don't get to use it as much as I'd like, but it sure is a great fall color. Hi, Joanne. Welcome. Happy Wednesday to you as well. All right, so this piece measures 4 by 5.5. No, it doesn't. That is the card base. Oy, oy, oy. How about this one? This one's better. 4 by 5.5. That was going to be a giant box. All right, so let's take our 4 by 5.25 piece of cardstock on the long side. Okay, that is our 5.5-inch side. We're going to score at 1 1/2, 2, 3 1/2, 4. Okay, long side. 1 1/2, 2, 3 1/2, 4. 2 sets of lines there. Okay, now we're going to turn it on the short side, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch on both sides. So what I do for this, I'll take my trimmer and I'll go over here on the right side and measure the half, and just take my bone folder. Then I'm going to spin it and then just do the half there. That's it. That's all that we need to do for that. Pretty simple design here. Okay, let's go ahead and take my bone folder, and we're going to crease all these. There we go. All right. Okay, there are all our score lines creased and ready to go. All right, you're going to notice that one of your panels is a little more narrow than the other 2. Okay, the narrow one is actually going to be the flap that goes over the front of the box. It's this flap here in the front. All right, so when you take your scissors, that's where you want to start. Turn it so it's in a profile position, and portrait position, sorry. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut off this rectangle along the right-hand side here. So you're going to go into the first vertical and cut up to the first horizontal and cut that right off. Okay, same over here. Okay, all right, now you're going to go back to where you were in the first, and you're going to continue your cut up to the next horizontal score line. This is creating your little tab, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little bit of a wedge there to make that little tab. Everybody see my tab? Okay, over here, going to continue up to the second horizontal, freeing up another tab, and then cutting that off. Okay, now we have those 2. Those are going to fold in and over the Kit Kat once you slide it in the box. All right, now let's turn it landscape. And let's go ahead and snip up these 2 score lines here to create these flaps. So you have these flaps here that are kind of facing horizontally, and then you have these two flaps here that are facing vertically. Okay, and that's all the cutting you're going to need to do. All right. Okay, now before we get going, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my corner rounder. If you have a corner rounder or a tool that will round the corners for your paper, I know this one's no longer available. You can get them on Amazon, I think, but it gives your flap a nicer finish. See, like that. So when that flaps over, it has that little bit of a corner round there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our cardstock, our Designer Series paper pieces. Okay, this is one of the pages from the pack. The moons on there are the Cajun Craze, so I thought they'd match well. Oh, good. Maybe if he eats something in, he'll stay awake, right? Okay, now we will be using Designer Series paper cut at 1 3/8 by 2 7/8. We'll have 2 of those, and we'll have one that's 1 1/8 by 2 7/8, the smaller one here. So these two are going to go right here on these 2 panels. And then this one is going to go on the front panel. But remember, we're going to have to curve the bottom corners on this before we put it on. So let's go ahead and bring in the corner rounder one more time. All right, so let's go and grab our glue, and now we're ready to put our Designer Series paper on. I'm going to use my glue and put a little bit on there. And this one will go right on that front flap. Okay, if you have paper that orientation is important, remember you're going to want that to be oriented so that when you flap it down on the front, you're going to have your paper going the right way. Okay, now let's put this one on here. This is the back panel. I'm just going to put that right here. So if I show you my finished one here, that is the piece that I just put on there. Okay, now I'm going to put on the final panel here. This one is the front panel. I'm going to turn that upside down before I put it on because it's going to flap up on the front. So we want an upside down right here. Okay. All right, now we are not going to put any glue on these tabs here. Okay, the tabs that are by the flap are just going to fold in to hold our Kit Kat in place. Okay, now these are where you're going to be using the glue. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold back this and I'm going to glue the small tabs to the back panel. Okay, and you'll figure out why I did it that way in just a second. So this is the back panel. So I want to make sure that these panels, these tabs are being glued to the back panel. Okay, just like that. All right, then we're going to fold down the front panel from the inside, and we're going to go ahead and add glue just along the edges there. Okay, I know, so pretty. I love this Cajun Craze. Makes it feel like autumn. And then I'm just going to fold it over and just carefully press down both of these, the side panels. Okay, another great way to do it is just to put it down on your surface and then just take your bone folder and go in there and give it a good rub. It's hard to get fingers in there. All right, so there we have it. There is the basic box. Let's bring in our cute little Witch's Brew Kit Kat. Fits in perfectly. We're going to fold in those tabs, and then we just fold over the top. And there we have it. Okay, now, it is a small area, so I felt like it would be a great idea to just make a tag. So there's really no sentiment on the box. It's attached to the ribbon. So let's go ahead and make that sentiment tag. Very simple. Okay, I took this little label. This is actually from the All About Autumn suite, which is the one that I made my card kit this next month coming up. And I had this real nice little label, so I thought I'd use that one. Well, I'm going to bring in my punch here, because this one has a great feature that will punch a hole in my label and kind of make it into a tag. All right, you can also use just a paper punch if you'd like. All right, quickly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my sentiment first. The Boo to You, that is from this stamp set, and it's getting a lot of use in my projects. And I'm just going to put that over here in the Memento Black. All right, and then we're going to add a cute little cat skeleton. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper, basic white. I'm going to come over here onto my smoky slate ink pad, and I'm going to stamp myself a cute little cat skeleton. All right, now let me go ahead and cut that out here. And we're going to bring up my cut and emboss machine. And we're going to cut out this cute little cat. All right, now I talked to you about these last night and the night before, that these are small little dies, and they have a tendency to want to jump around if you're not careful. So my recommendation to save a lot of frustration is to use this Post-it tape. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of the Post-it tape. I'm going to get my cat lined up as best I can on my, I'm going to have to stand up just because of where the camera is. Hopefully you can't see me standing up, but I just want to get it right in its spot. And when I get it where I like it, I'm going to carefully push down with my Post-it tape. Now you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it coming loose or not having enough pressure on it when you let it go. It will go through and make a fabulous cut for you. I have really saved a lot of frustrating moments by using this. And there is our cute little cat. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right, let's get rid of this and let's go ahead and finish up our little tag. Okay, so I have our Boo to You, and I'm going to go ahead and take a dimensional, put that on the back of my little cat, and add him to the right side of my tag. I know. Just get a bunch. Get a bunch of them, Jean. Get like a family pack. That's what we usually do. We have a problem in our family going out too early and getting the candy, and then we have to go back again before the trick-or-treaters come. So that can be a problem. All right, I'm going to take a piece of my black and white gingham, which I love. You need to have this in your stash. This goes with every holiday. I'm going to guarantee that I'm going to use it for Christmas as well. It's just a perfect ribbon to have for anything. It works for everything. All right, so I just put this on and I just did an over-under with my ribbon. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my tag and I'm going to slide it on the top. Let's do the top one. Slide it right onto the ribbon. like that. And if you slide it all the way down, it kind of helps hold it down a little better. And then you're going to go ahead and just tie your bow. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to grab my snips. And that is a really long ribbon. Let's try with the snips again. There we go. And there you have it. How simple is that to make? And what trick-or-treater wouldn't love that? Yes, I'm doing them daily, Jean. This week, I'm doing Monday through Thursday, and next week, Monday through Thursday. You can go on my blog or my YouTube channel and find them all. Okay, so there we have it. There is our Kit Kat box. Super simple. All right, let's go ahead and look at our coordinating card. Okay, of course, we had to bring at least the cat skeleton made another appearance, but we also brought in the dog for this one too. So cute. All right, I started with a piece of Cajun Craze cut at 5.5 by 8.25 for my card base. Then I brought in that pretty pumpkin pie piece. And I can't find now. Oh dear. Oh, here it is. It's turned over. There he is. It was turned over on the blue side and it was faking me out. So this is the same paper that I used for the Kit Kat bar box. I'm going to use that on the card, so you can always make a card to coordinate with your treats. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this right on my card front. This is cut at 4 by 5.25. All right, then I'm going to bring in this piece, and this is cut at 2 by 5. This is the cute little herringbone / bats. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to put that here on the left-hand side of the card. It's short enough that there's still going to be a little bit of that paper around the edge. I really like how that shows around the edge. All right, so there's the paper. Now I'm going to bring in a smoky slate tag. Okay, now this tag I made using the Tailored Made tags. These are a great set to have as well. These are just all different kinds of tags. It's great to have for Christmas, for gift giving, anything. So I use this one here and I cut it out using smoky slate cardstock. All right, I'm gonna do one stamp here and it says, "No bones about it, you're a sweet friend." Okay, so that is going to be our sentiment for the front of the box, front of the card, sorry. And I'm gonna stamp that right on the tag. There we go. And now I'm going to take that black and white gingham again, and I'm going to make a little embellishment there on the end. Kind of like a half, maybe like we could say it's like a half a bow. Okay, I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to take a small piece of the black and white gingham. I'm going to fold it in half, just like that. I am going to stick it up through the hole. No, wait, down through the hole. Let's do down. I don't think it really matters, but okay. Down through the hole, and then bring it up and around, open the loop, and stick the ends through there. Okay. And then you kind of shimmy it back and forth until it closes the knot. Okay. And I'm going to cut these ends off just a tad, or they're going to be flying way off our card. So that's just a quick way to take a tag and make it into a little embellishment for your card. Really simple. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add this to my card right here using dimensionals. So it's fun to make a little sentiment using one of the smaller tags. All right, I have the sentiment lining up right here, just a little bit of the pumpkin pie showing through. And there we go. All right, and I've already done my stamping and die cutting for these. We have the cute little dog. He was stamped on basic white using smoky slate. Same with a cat. And then we die cut using the coordinating dies. So all we need to do now is get a dimensional on the back of each one of these critters. All right, we'll start with the dog. He's going to be walking this way here. And then the cat we'll put on this end right there. Okay, so there we have our cute little dog and cat on the front. All right. Oh, I'm glad you liked the box, Mary. Super easy to make. All right, final thing, another little trick you can do. Okay, I took some basic pearl basic jewels. Let me show you the card here. You can see these little black adhesive dots there. They're actually pearls. And what I did, I took the black, dark basic black of my Stampin' Blends, and I just colored in as many pearls as I needed. And you can do this with any color of the blends. I use the black because I want to have some of the black little gems, but these you can do with any of the gems, or I mean any of the blends, sorry. And then I'm going to use my pick tool and grab it up off. And let's see, where do we want to put it? I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make it just like I did with the other. You might want to leave a minute or two for it to dry before you start putting it on. But just be careful when you take it off. These two I had done before. Okay, let's take one of these guys. Yep, he's dry. Okay, and I'm going to place him over here. So you can always use your pearls, color them to match your card. That's just a little cheat that you can do. All right, well, there is the card that goes with the little treat box. All right, so that is your project for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got one more this week, and then we have 4 more next week. So you'll have a total of 8. All of them will be on my blog with all the information that you need. And starting in the first week of September, you will be able to purchase this amazing, amazing suite. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm really enjoying this Halloween series. So take care. We'll see you back again tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Take care. Have a good one. Keep stamping. Bye-bye.